In 1944, the U.S. Army deployed a secret weapon that didn't fire a single bullet. It was the 23rd Headquarters Special Troops, better known as the Ghost Army. Their mission wasn't to take territory, but to perform theatrical deception. Instead of battle-hardened infantry, this unit was made up of 1,100 artists, designers, sound engineers, and actors recruited from New York and Philadelphia art schools. Their job was to convince the Nazis that a massive 30,000-man division was sitting right in front of them when in reality, it was just a few guys with air pumps and a dream. They were essentially the world's most dangerous balloon animal artists. Think this is a stretch? Smash that subscribe button and give us a like. We're inflating your history knowledge every day. Quick question, if you had to fake an entire army, what's the one thing you'd be most worried about forgetting? Tell us in the comments. The Ghost Army relied on a triple threat of deception to fool German intelligence. They had a fleet of inflatable tanks, trucks, and airplanes. From a reconnaissance plane 5,000 feet up, a rubber M4 Sherman looked identical to the real 30-ton steel monster. To make it even more believable, they would use bulldozers to create fake tank tracks in the mud leading up to the balloons. They used massive 500-pound speakers mounted on half-tracks. These weren't for music. They played custom-mixed soundtracks of tanks clanking, soldiers swearing, and bridges being built. These sounds could be heard over 15 miles away. They were the first military unit to use multi-track recording for psychological warfare. This was the most clever part. Soldiers would go into local French cafes wearing the patches of famous divisions that weren't actually there. They would accidentally leave fake documents behind or talk loudly about upcoming orders. They even drove trucks in loops through towns. 2 men in the front and a canvas cover over the back, to make it look like a never-ending convoy of troops. The science of deception. The Ghost Army worked because of the Gestalt principle of psychology. The human brain naturally tries to organize disconnected fragments into a coherent whole. By providing just enough dots, the sound of a tank, the sight of a patch, the tracks in the mud. The German generals' brains did the rest of the work, seeing a division that didn't exist. Their greatest success was Operation Viersen in 1945. They successfully convinced the Germans that the Ninth Army was going to cross the Rhine River at one location, drawing thousands of enemy troops away from the actual crossing point. It's estimated that the Ghost Army saved between 15,000 and 30,000 American lives. The most incredible part? Their story was kept classified for over 50 years. Even their families didn't know they had spent the war playing with inflatables and sound effects until the late 1990s. From art school to the front lines, the Ghost Army proved that sometimes, a good story is more powerful than a big gun. Subscribe for more unexpected history.